So you want to learn how to do this? Well, in this video, we are going to show you. I don't know why I stopped coming up here, but this is just such a cool lookout. Like, I mean, the whole thing is actually insane, but I don't know. I should come up here more often. Okay, guys. So, why would you want to have two of you in a clip, basically duplicate of you, right? There's a bunch of different reasons. So, the first reason is to just make it less boring, right? To have multiple of you in like one clip, it makes it, you know, see like, oh, what's going on there? Okay, he was just there. And it keeps the viewer very alert and engaged, which in return for creators, you have to do to get like your numbers up and get like your watch time to be longer. So that's always good. Okay, so the next one is just to make it look like you're talking to someone else. I've seen so many different creators make it look like they're promo and they'll be talking to like another client. So you can literally make it seem as if you're having a whole conversation with someone else by simply just changing your clothes and going to the opposite side of the frame, which is perfect in my opinion. How you doing? Good, yeah, I'm good. Nice. But, yeah, I don't know. But what's going on with like the glasses? What do you mean? Is it like a new look that you're trying to go for? Cause, I mean, no, it looks good. No, it does. Okay, then why are you saying anything about it? But I don't get it though. What do you not get? The glasses? Okay, well maybe I should try them sometime, you know? You should. I mean, yeah, I might try it. And finally, just to have fun. I mean, it's a really cool transition and like effect thing almost. So by you doing that, it really does make it a lot more interesting, and like the sky's the limit. Like you could add just two of you in a frame, you could add like 50, like all of us. That's what I was thinking too. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was thinking, but I mean, regardless, I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, I had to come in here because the music is so loud out there and I don't know how to turn it down. So we're gonna film the rest right in here. Okay guys, so the next part is shooting. I think this is the most overlooked step of this whole effect. I think people think you just set your camera there, it's gonna capture it regardless, but these are the fundamentals of like filmmaking and pulling off a shot like this is shooting it once so you don't have to critique it and edit all day long. Just do it in camera and just get it done quick. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that now. Okay, so when you're shooting, make sure you have your camera on a very steady tripod. I feel like this is very like self-explanatory, but you'd be very surprised. If you skip this step, the shot will be just like a hair off, but it will ruin the effect. Okay, so next is a camera that can lock in its settings. Basically, I mean manual mode, but you'd be very surprised. People think you can put this in automatic, and if it's a sunny day, you know, it's gonna obviously tell because the white balance will be thrown off. So lock in your white balance and your manual exposure. And finally, you wanna make sure you do it very quickly. Anyone can do this effect and just willy-nilly put their camera up and shoot, but if you do it really quick and properly, you have the better chance of actually getting it to be perfect. For an example, if you did it on like a cloudy day and like the sun, like it would come out and then go back to cloudy, it could throw off the shot. So it's about doing it very quick when the lighting seems about relevant. At sunset, it's very hard to do. That's why I'm doing it in the middle of the day because it should come out perfectly. Now that you have all that taken care of, the last thing you need to worry about is space. Space is gonna help you a lot when it comes to masking when we get to the editing portion. And what I mean by space, I mean this. No, not quite, a little bit more space. Okay, this is looking good. Yeah, that looks perfect. Okay guys, I think that's it for the shooting. Now let's go back to the studio and actually edit what we got. So I love how living on 18, it's so quick. don't judge me. I order a bunch of stuff, okay? And these are for my prints, okay? So, I know I haven't told you guys about this yet, but I plan on releasing my own prints. That's why I just got the frame. So don't think I'm a hoarder, okay? Okay, let's get to editing. I'll do the editing. Okay. Don't worry. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's get to editing now. I know this is probably where you have like the biggest concerns. Ooh, how do you screen record? Okay, let's do that really quick so I can help you guys out. Okay guys, so now that we have Premiere pulled up, we're gonna make a new file. We're gonna make 2 of me. So we're just gonna use this clip because I left a lot of time so we could be able to edit it really easily. So here's the first one of me. If you can see, I start here and then I move 1 step over, right? And that's where I'm gonna start it. Boom, right here. Drag this to the very end until I move out of frame. Okay, so right here will be the out. And for this, we'll just leave 1 audio. Okay, and this one as well, we're gonna start it right here. And then the second I take a step to the right, boom, we're gonna start it right there. Now pan right through the whole thing. I stayed here quite a while, looking around. Okay, that's it. That's the end of it. Out. And let's hear the song on this one. Okay, it doesn't matter, we don't need the song anyways, but we're just gonna take the clip on this one. And we can shorten that one down to be just the same edge of this. A lot of times that's the problem. You leave one of the clips too long. So a quick little tip is you can always use voice memos on your phone to get the timing accurate. You could record yourself on one and use that actual voice memo to time up, like when you're gonna respond to someone. But this one, it's just a demonstration. It doesn't matter the timing at all. So we have our 2 clips. If you hide this one over top, you see my other one, right? The clouds don't really matter, or we'll try to avoid them. And yeah, I'm gonna show you the easiest way to actually do this effect. What we'll do first is I'm gonna color grade this just so it looks better for you guys as well. So, boom, slap this on. Dang, that looks good. It's very bright, it's very vivid. So we'll get out of here actually. We'll go back to editing. And this is where all the fun's gonna happen. So you'll take your 2 clips, adjustment layer over top, but that really does not matter with the whole editing process. So you have your 2 clips. Here are the different layers, one over the other. And what you're gonna do now is this is where the masking comes in, opacity. Because when you mask out another thing, it affects the opacity because it removes the opacity from that layer. So what you're gonna do is click opacity, and what you wanna do basically, if you're right here and the other person's gonna be right here, you wanna put a mask clean through the middle. But I like to make mine just a little bit smaller, so it makes it a little bit easier to get that line like straight from here and straight from here, so you don't have to worry about like getting it in between here, because that's what you want to avoid. And this is the easiest way to mask something out. So you just saw that it disappeared. You can either mask it in the opposite direction, or you just press inverted and it will do the mask in the opposite way. Okay, so now you have your clip masked in the very middle, and you have 2 of you, right? They're both of you side by side, but this is the biggest part I will say. So feathering can be your best friend or it can be your enemy. You see how I can feather too much, and now one of them is actually disappearing in the frame. And then if I feather not enough, you see how there's a harsh shadow where I wasn't paying attention, and now you can see that's a line. And if there's ever any exposure differences in the feathering is where it's gonna tell. So what I normally wanna do is come in here and set it about until you can't tell like that shadow's dissipating. Obviously you can't really change that on the timing and the way you set up the angle of the shot, but I think let's even number, let's do 130. In this case scenario, 130 is what I'm gonna go with. And now you have your shot. So here are the results. Okay, I love how this turned out. I hope you guys like made one with me. And if you did, please tag me. I would love to check out what you guys put together. And yeah, I know it's not the craziest effect, but to any amateur, you show them a video like this, it will blow the socks off them. It will still be a really cool effect. To any of your friends that you're playing around with, you show them this, okay, cool. But yeah, I had so much fun making this. If you guys want to see more, let me know, because I have so many more like tricks and effects to show you guys. But until then, I'll see you in the next video. I never know what to do with my hands. Like, this desk is so high that I feel like I have to like bring them up here, but like down here, I don't want to talk to you guys like this. So I'm always like trying to have them hovering, but like my shoulders start to hurt. And then I have to, okay, no.